Hey, what's up gang? EscoBlades here with another video from Madden 12. I'm going to be showing you some offensive strategy utilizing the West Coast offense playbook. I've used a lot of these plays for the past 3 years when I've been playing Madden online, and they have a good degree of success. Of course, they might not work for everybody, but hopefully after watching this and utilizing some of these plays, maybe making your own adjustments, they'll be of good use for you. If you're playing offline, these are pretty good for up to all pro level. On all Madden you might struggle a little bit, so just a word of warning there. So let's kick off, and we're going to start off in the single back formation with a spread offense, and the first play is play action slot crosses. It's an awesome play and a staple of the West Coast offense, guaranteed to get you yardage small or large depending on the defense you're facing. Your key reads here are the slot receivers, so on the L, B and A buttons, as you can see there, you want to be hitting either of those once the play action has happened. You need to be getting rid of the ball very quickly because this is susceptible to blitzes as well. So it's just going to roll the tape here and you're going to be able to see both those throws in action. First slot receiver over there gets the ball, pretty handy, and I'm going to show you the second one now to the LB side. So there you go, good yardage depending on the defense you're facing. The next play is still in the single back formation but in the A setup now, and it's a play action play as well, deep in, that's what it's going to be called, so you'll be able to see it come up when I select it here. And in this you only really have one read, that's the LB receiver. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's the tight end in this formation. He'll usually try and get free at some point or the other, so you want to be hitting that. If you see a pre-snap blitz, you want to be audibling or to a run. Next one is in the shotgun formation, empty tray, and it's double slot crosses, another slot cross formation again. These are extremely useful both against zone and to a certain degree against man coverage. Your slot receivers are your reads as well. Again, the L, B and Y buttons for this one, and they'll usually get free over the middle on those two drag routes. So you just really need to let the play develop and see which one has a better chance of getting the play. You might need to use a rollout on your quarterback if you're feeling the pressure, but other than that you should be able to make those throws with it, good degree of success. And like I said, it's West Coast offense, so it's not about big plays, it's about making short yardage plays up the field and controlling the game. That's how the West Coast offense plays out. So hopefully, if that's the sort of thing you want to do and control the flow of the game, these are the sort of plays for you. Moving on, another shotgun formation. This time it's a run, and this is what makes this particular play really useful. It's the HB Power O in the split offset, and it's a decent running play because it will fool most defenses into thinking you're lining up in a passing formation. Just switch your offensive line to the direction you want to be going, to the right hand side, wait for that fullback to engage, and then hit the hole that appears in front of you. With a fast back, you should be making first down on a regular basis. Moving on, we have the near formation, and in the pro set, and of course the fullback dive, either the strong or weak side, really depends on preference. To be perfectly honest with you, they both achieve the same thing. For these are really short yardage situations, usually 4th and 1 or 3rd and 2, that sort of thing, and you need a fullback who's good at trucking and can fall forward, because you're not going to be making much in the way of yardage here. You just want to wait for the blocks to develop and hit the hole that develops, and that's pretty much it. As you can see, short yardage situations, you're not going to be breaking big runs with these at all. Also, again, the next one within the near formation, this time it's the X option, and you have multiple reads in this one, so it's a pretty versatile play. Really depends on whether you're facing a rush or if you have time for your different reads. The first one, if you're facing the rush, you want to be throwing quickly to the tight end, which is on the A, going across a drag route on the middle. If you do have time, then you can wait for the delayed halfback route that appears on the Y button. Again, you'll be getting around 5 yards, unless of course the tackling is shoddy on the defense. So we're coming up to the last two plays now, both in the weak formation, flex twins. The first one is mesh, which is my favorite play because it has so many different reads, but you need to be quick on those reads. if you've got tight coverage downfield on the mesh play, then you want to quickly throw to the wide receiver, which is your fullback. If you're given a bit more time, you want to hit that X receiver on the outside, coming across the middle. And of course, you want to be watching the cornerback on the right-hand side of your formation. Now, if he lines up on the inside of the formation, then, you know, you want to be throwing to one of the other two receivers. If he lines up, if he lines up on the outside of the formation, you want to be throwing to the other two receivers. If he lines up on the inside of the formation and you have a fast back like I do here, Chris Johnson, you want to be hitting your halfback like I'm about to do so now. You can get pretty big gains depending on how they line up in the defense. The final play is a stretch play. It's another running play. It's again within the weak flex twins, and it's the stretch play like I said. This really is depending on where you see the pressure coming from. If the corner lines up inside the formation on the right hand side, then you run as normal to the right hand side. With a fast back, you usually have some good amount of daylight in front of you. If he lines up on the outside of formation, just switch the run like I've done here. Switch your protection to the left hand side and just go. Yeah, it's a good running play as long as you can read the defense properly. And that's pretty much it. Those 8 plays should hopefully, you know, stand you in good stead if you're a West Coast offense player. Hope to see you guys online and hope these are of great help to you. Thanks for watching. Stay safe as always, and bye for now.